Hello everyone, welcome to Offices Arena Quiz. Myself Balachander DC. I teach international relations and anthropology here in Offices IAS. So I have 15 plus years of experience in civil services preparation, 10 years as an aspirant, the last 5 years as a faculty. So in this, I've seen many of my friends, seniors, juniors clearing this civil services exam. So one common question I get from aspirants is what it takes to crack this exam. So if you ask me, only two things. The first one, hard work. Everyone knows and everyone talks about hard work, but the most important thing is guidance. So the right guidance, with right guidance and hard work, anyone can crack this examination. This is my experience in all these years that I've seen. So if you're preparing for civil services, make sure that you take the right guidance and then put your efforts accordingly, right? So the right guidance will simplify your preparation. It is very, very essential for this examination, right? So today, in the arena finals quiz, we are having 15 MCQs and we are having 20 players. And these 20 players today, they're all winners of the weekly quiz that we conduct every month. So this is the monthly finals. So now we'll get into the questions. So and I wish you all the best for the participants. So question number 1 today. Question number 1, the main objective. The main objective of the Pradhan Mantri Surakshit Matritva Abhiyan is to option A, to provide free education to girls, option B, to offer health insurance to pregnant women, option C, to ensure comprehensive and quality antenatal care to pregnant women, option D, to promote gender equality in workplaces. So this question you get 30 seconds. Time's up. So now the right option is option C. The main objective of PM Surakshit Matritva Abhiyan is to ensure comprehensive and quality antenatal care to pregnant women. So this program was launched in the year 2016 by Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, and it is a free of cost program which aims to improve the quality and coverage of antenatal care. And this program applies in both rural and urban areas in the country. And the auxiliary nurse, midwives, and ASHA, accredited social health activists, and Anganwadi workers, they play a crucial role in the success of this scheme. So they play a crucial role in identifying the beneficiaries and making this program successful, right? Which is related to antenatal care for pregnant women. So that is question number 1. So now we'll see the leaderboard. Now we have Pragatish topping the charts. Congrats, Pragatish. Then we have Chandar, Sampadas, Arpita Pal, and Sudeb Sarkar. So in the top 5, congrats to all of you. Now we'll get into question number 2. So we have 15 MCQs today. So question number 2. Exercise Maitri is a joint military exercise conducted between which of the following countries? Option A, India and Myanmar. Option B, India and Thailand. Option C, India and Sri Lanka. Option D, India and Malaysia. You have 30 seconds. Military exercise which are very important in the exam perspective also. In the 2024 prelims, had a question on military exercise. So time up. The right answer is option B, India and Thailand. So it was recently held in Thailand, exercise Maitri. The objective or aim of this exercise is to foster military cooperation between India and Thailand. So what about the other countries? India and Myanmar, it is IMBEX, IMBEX, India Myanmar bilateral exercise. India and Sri Lanka, it is Mitra Shakti, exercise Mitra Shakti, military exercise between India and Sri Lanka. Then we have India and Malaysia, that is exercise Harimau Shakti, HARIMAU, Harimau Shakti. That is a military exercise between India and Malaysia. So with this piece of information, now let's see the leaderboard for the first two questions. So now Sampadas getting into the first place from I think third. Congrats Sampadas, and we have Pragatish, Arpita Pal, Sudep Sarkar and Rebati Das. So congrats all of you, and Rebati Das, keep playing well. You can get into the top 5. Let's see who wins at last. So now we'll move to the question number 3. So which ministry is responsible for implementing the Nasha Mukt Bharat Abhiyan? Option A, Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. Option B, Ministry of Home Affairs. Option C, Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment. Option D, Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sport. You have 30 seconds for this question. So time up. The right answer is Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment. Many would have thought of Ministry of Health and Family Welfare or Ministry of Youth Affairs also. In fact, all the options are very close. The right answer is option C, Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment. So Nasha Mukt Bharat Abhiyan is a drug-free India campaign. This campaign was launched on 15th August 2020. The main objective is this campaign is against drug abuse, right? So this campaign focuses on 272 districts in around total 32 states and union territories. So why only 272 districts? Because these districts are most vulnerable in drug abuse, right? And this came, if you see, it has a three-pronged strategy. There are three departments which play a crucial role in the success of this Team Drug Free India campaign. So we have Narcotics Bureau playing an important role, and then we have Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment, which plays an important role in creating awareness against drug usage. And then we have the health department also plays an important role for providing health treatment, right? So all these three ministries or departments work in the success of this program, but this program was launched by Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment. So the nodal ministry is Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment, but we have three other departments or ministries playing a crucial role in this campaign. So with that, we'll move on to the leaderboard. So Sampa Das maintaining the lead, congrats. Then we have Arpita Pal moving up places, congrats. Sudeep Sarkar, Revati Das, and we have Raja C. I think he's new entrant into the top 5. Congrats, Mr. Raja. Then we have Priya, the highest climber, moved up 3 places. Yes, I think you're close to the top 5. You can get into the top 5. So now we'll move on to the next question. Question number 4. So consider the following indices: SDG India Index, Composite Water Management Index, Export Preparedness Index, India Innovation Index. How many of the above are published by the Niti Aayog? Option A only 1, option B only 2, option C only 3, option D all 4. So you have 60 seconds for this question. So how many of the above are published by the Niti Aayog? So Niti Aayog, the civil services prelims. So the right answer is option D, all four, and some of you have chosen option C. You're close, but yes, all the four indices are published by the Niti Aayog. Niti Aayog, the National Institution for Transforming India, established on 1st January 2015, replaced Planning Commission, the SYL Planning Commission, and today Niti Aayog acts as the policy think tank of Government of India, and it also provides technical advice to both center and the state governments also. You see the structure of Niti Aayog, we have the governing council, which is headed by the Prime Minister, and the governing council includes all the chief ministers of the states and states having legislative assemblies, then lieutenant governors of union territories without legislatures. Then we have vice chairman of Niti Aayog. Then we have a chief executive officer and ex officio members and other full-time members. This is the governing council of Niti Aayog, and the important reports of Niti Aayog includes all the four mentioned. Apart from these four, we have multidimensional poverty index and also healthy states progressive India report. These are also published by Niti Aayog. This is an important area that has been asked in many times in UPSC prelims. So now we'll move on to the leaderboard. Now we completed 4 questions. So Sampadas maintaining a strong lead. Congrats, Sampadas. Then we have Arpita Pal maintaining the second place. Sudeep Sarkar. I think Sudeep Sarkar, new entrant, has the highest answer streak of 4. Okay. Congrats, Sudeep Sarkar. So then we have Raja C, then Rebati Das. I could see that there's a good competition among the top 2 to 5, but Sampadas maintaining the number 1 position. Let's see, we have 11 more questions. So now we'll move on to question number 5. So consider the following statements about Warli painting. It is a tribal mural art belonging to the state of Maharashtra. It is based on the concept of Mother Nature, and the elements of nature are often kept in focus. Warli paintings are devoid of people and animals. So, how many of these statements given above are correct? Option A, only one. Option B, only two. Option C, all three. Option D, none. So, you have 60 seconds for this question to answer. So, most of you answered already, but still you have 10 seconds more for the rest. So, time up. The right answer is option B, only two statements. Only two statements are correct. So, statement 1 is correct. So, Warli painting is a form of tribal mural art created by the tribal people from the state of Maharashtra. So, first statement is correct. So, second statement, it is based on the concept of Mother Nature, and the elements of nature are often kept in focus. That is also a correct statement, right? Third statement is wrong, because what we say is in Warli paintings, mostly humans and animals are depicted. They are painted, and they use the various geometric forms to depict. Even so, they use circle, triangle, square, various geometric shapes to represent humans and animals. And most of these Warli paintings what we say is they depict the scenes of hunting, fishing, and farming, and other day-to-day activities, people celebrating festivals, various dance forms. All these are depicted in Wali paintings. These tribes in Maharashtra, they use the walls of their clay huts to draw these paintings. So these are very important in art and culture part of UPSC exam syllabus. So now with this piece of information, we'll move on to the leaderboard. So Arpita Pal, congratulations, moved to the top spot. We have Sudeep Sarkar, Sampadas, Raja C, and Sujit. Congrats, Sujit, new entrant into the top 5. We see that the top 5 keep shuffling. So it is a good competition then. So congrats Arpita and congrats Sujit and other top 5 winners. So we'll see. Now we'll move to question number 6. Identify the correctly matched pairs of martial art forms in India with their states. Martial art forms with their states. So first one, Tangta Meghalaya. Number 2, Kalaripayattu Kerala. Then Mallakhamb Madhya Pradesh and Gatka Punjab. So which of these pairs are correctly matched? Option A 1 and 3 only. Option B 2, 3 and 4 only. Option C 1 and 2 only. Option D all 4. So you have 3 seconds. This area also been asked in UPSC prelims many times in the past. The various martial art forms belong to which state? So time up, and the right answer is option B, 2, 3 and 4 only. I see some of you choosing option C also. So Tangta is wrong. The first option, Tangta, it is an indigenous martial art of Manipur, not Meghalaya. So it is Manipur. That's why the first pair is wrong. Second, Kalaripayattu, yes, it is the martial art form from Kerala, one of the oldest martial art forms, starting from around 3rd century BC. Then we have Mallakhamb, that is a traditional sport from the state of Madhya Pradesh and also Maharashtra. So that is correct. So Mallakhamb, if you see two words, Malla means a wrestler and Kamb a pole. So here it is a traditional sport where a gymnast performs aerial yoga in concert with a pole, with a wooden pole, a vertical wooden pole. That is Mallakhamb, a traditional sport in Maharashtra and Madhya Pradesh. Gatka, followed by the Sikhs in Punjab, the style of stick fighting. So wooden sticks, with wooden sticks. So the Sikh gurus, they propagated, especially Sikh Guru Har Gobind and Guru Gobind Singh. They propagated this martial art, that is Gatka, in Punjab. So now we'll move to the leaderboard of question 6, still question number 6. So Arpita Pal maintaining the lead, congrats. Then Sudeep Sarkar also maintaining second spot. Sujit, then Pragatish, I think Pragatish getting back to the top 5, congrats. And Priya, I think first time she's getting into the top 5, congratulations to all of you, especially Priya. And Arpita Pal has a streak with 6 correct answers in a row. Congrats Arpita Pal. So maintain your lead. You have 9 more questions to be the winner. So now we'll move to question number 7. The Monetary Policy Committee is responsible for fixing the benchmark interest rates in India. So consider the following statements regarding MPC, Monetary Policy Committee. Statement 1. The Monetary Policy Committee is responsible for fixing the benchmark interest rates in India. Statement 2. All members of the MPC are appointed by the RBI. So which of the above statements are correct? One only, two only, both one and two, neither one nor two. You have 3 seconds. I repeat the statements. Statement 1, the Monetary Policy Committee is responsible for fixing the benchmark interest rates in India. Statement 2, all members of MPC are appointed by the RBI. So time up, and the right answer is option A, one only. See, some of you have chosen both are correct. You see, MPC, that is the committee of the RBI, whose job is to keep the inflation within the target. So we have something called inflation targeting, where the RBI sets, RBI and the government, they set a target. So now presently we have the target of 4 plus or minus 2. That means the inflation can be within the range of 2 to 6%. So Monetary Policy Committee has the responsibility to keep the inflation within this range. So MPC primary task is fixing the benchmark policy interest rate. That is nothing but the repo rate, which is around 6.5% now. So MPC has 6 members. So many of you made a mistake in the second statement. So it's not that all the members are appointed by the RBI. We have 6 members in Monetary Policy Committee. The RBI chairman is part of MPC. Then we have Deputy Governor, RBI Governor is part of the MPC. And then we have Deputy Governor of RBI responsible for monetary policy is also a member. Then we have the third member nominated by RBI board. So out of these 6 members, 3 are from RBI or nominated by RBI. The RBI Governor, Deputy Governor, and the third member nominated by RBI board. The other 3, they represent the government, the central government. They are nominated by the government. So that's why statement 2 is wrong. So an MPC makes decision based on majority vote, and if there is a tie, as there are 6 members, there can be a situation where there can be a tie. So in case of tie, the RBI governor has the second chance, the second vote, the casting vote, right? So that means whenever there is a tie, the will of the RBI governor will prevail. Otherwise, the decisions are taken based on majority. So with this, we'll see the leaderboard now. Let's see Arpita Pal, whether she maintains the lead. Yes, she is maintaining the lead. Congratulations, Arpita Pal. And there is a significant lead that you are maintaining. Very good to see that, more than 500 points. Sujit moving to the second spot. Then we have Pragatish, Sudeep Sarkar. Sudeep Sarkar again getting into the top 5. Then Priya also in the top 5. So we have Sai hitting the answer streak of 3. Yes, Sai, you have a lot of chances to get into the top 5, and even you have chances of getting into the top 1 also. So now we are done with 7 questions. Now we'll move to 8 questions. We are midway in the quiz. Let's see what happens to the leaderboard. Now question number 8. Which of the following are considered as neglected tropical diseases? Dengue, leprosy, lymphatic filariasis, then leishmaniasis. Select the correct answer using the code given below. Option A 1 and 2 only. Option B 1, 2 and 3 only. Option C 2, 3 and 4 only. Option D all the above. Neglected tropical diseases. You have 60 seconds for this question. So diseases and news is again an important area that UPSC asks every year 1 or 2 questions in prelims. So part of that, this is also an important topic. Yes, got your answers. The right answer is option D, that is all the above, right? So neglected tropical diseases. So these are a group of communicable diseases, that is infectious diseases, which are found mostly in the tropical and subtropical regions. These diseases are prevalent among 149 countries. These diseases are called neglected because mostly the poor gets affected with these diseases because of lack of adequate sanitation, and they tend to live very close with the livestock, all that. So one point is these are called neglected because many of the poor gets affected with these diseases, and historically if you see, these diseases did not get as much attention as other diseases. That's why they are called as neglected diseases. So tropical, they are found only in tropical and subtropical region around 149 countries. Neglected because of they did not get much attention as other diseases. So we see most of the 70% of the countries where you could see these diseases, they are low income countries or lower middle income countries, right? So that is the importance. There are more than a billion people throughout the globe affected by these affected tropical diseases. Till 8 questions. So Arpita Pal being in the top, congrats. Then Sujit, Pragatish, Raja, and Sudeep Sarkar, almost the top five remains the same. And Arpita Pal has the highest answer streak of 8. Congratulations, Arpita Pal. So 8 out of 8. Great. So I haven't seen in all these previous quiz that somebody answering all the questions. So you have 7 more challenges. Let's see if you win all the 7 more questions. It would be great to see. Okay, we'll move to question number 9. So with reference to PM Vishwakarma scheme, consider the following statements. It is a central sector scheme fully funded by the central government. It aims to provide end-to-end support to artisans and craftspeople. The scheme covers both rural and urban areas. Which of the statement are correct? 1 and 2 only, 1 and 3 only, 2 and 3 only, all the above. So you have 60 seconds for this. PM Vishwakarma scheme. So we see that in UPSC prelims, keep asking government schemes, these 2-3 questions, especially the recently launched government schemes and flagship government schemes, they used to ask questions. So time up. The right answer is all the above statements are correct with respect to PM Vishwakarma scheme. So it is a central sector scheme. The difference between central sector scheme and a centrally sponsored scheme is that central sector scheme is fully funded by the central government. Centrally sponsored scheme is funded by both center and the state governments in a specific ratio. Might be 50-50, it might be 60-40, 90-10, etc. So this is the central sector scheme. That means it is fully funded by central government. So statement 1 is correct, and it was launched recently. And the aim is to provide end-to-end support to artisans and craftspeople. So artisan and craftspeople, their hands and tools. And this scheme covers 18 traditional artisans and craftspeople. So you should be aware of who are these 18. In case you might get questions like which of the following artisans and craftsmen are covered under this scheme. So the scheme covers both rural and urban areas. Yes, that is also a correct statement. And the central government has allocated around 13,000 crore for PM Vishwakarma scheme, and Ministry of MSME, the Ministry of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises, is the nodal ministry for implementing this PM Vishwakarma scheme. So 18, it covers both rural and urban areas, and 18 traditional crafts and artisans. So who are they? So it includes carpenter, blacksmith, goldsmith, potters, sculptor, cobblers, basket makers, doll and toy makers, barbers, garland makers, washerman, tailor, and fishing net maker. Here, important to note is tailor and toy makers, garland makers, right, and other craftsmen and artisans. So, under this scheme, if you see, the government recognizes the skill of these craftsmen, and Vishwakarma certificate, ID cards are issued. Government gives funds for skill training of these artisans and craftsmen. Then they provide credit support and marketing support also for these craftsmen, 18 traditional crafts and artisans. So now we'll see the leaderboard. We completed 9 questions till now. So Arpita Pal, congratulations. So 9 questions in a streak. Great. Pragatish, I think Pragatish is also doing a very good uh, game here. And we have Sujit, Sudeep Sarkar, and Sampadas. Again, the top 5 is almost fixed now. I couldn't see Mr. Raja here now, but others, I would like to see the new entrants now. We have 6 more questions, and I'm sure you'll be getting some tough questions also. Let's see whether the top 5 changes or not. So now we'll move to question number 10. So question number 10, consider the following statements about UNHRC, UN Human Rights Council. It is an intergovernmental body with the UN system. Statement 2, all UN members automatically become members of UNHRC. Which of the statements are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, neither 1 nor 2. So you have 60 seconds for this. Take some time and answer. The UN system, various organs of UN, they're always important in the exam perspective. Of you answered, we have 10 seconds more. So now the right answer is option A, 1 only. Most of you answered option C. So I'm sure the top 5 will change. Let's see. So the, you see, UNHRC created, it was created by UN General Assembly in the year 2006. Right. What is the major aim of UNHRC? The major aim is to promote human rights, universal human rights, and to ensure the protection of human rights. That is the aim or objective. And it is an intergovernmental body within the UN system. That statement 1 is correct. And it is headquartered in Geneva, Switzerland, and it acts as a platform. It gives a platform to discuss various human rights issues and situations that need global attention. And the second statement, all UN members automatically become members of UNHRC, is wrong, because UN Human Rights Council, see, there are 47 members, not all UN members. There are only 47 members, and these 47 members are elected by the UN General Assembly, right? And this membership is equitably distributed with all the continents representing the UN Human Rights Council. So there is equitable geographical distribution in its membership. These 47 members are all from different continents, right? And the membership is, the term of the members is for 3 years, and they can be re-elected, but once re-elected, after that they cannot contest. That means after 2 consecutive terms, you will not get a chance to be part of UN Human Rights Council. Why? So that all other countries also will get a chance to be part of the UN Human Rights Council. So there are only 47 members. Not all members are part of, all UN members are part of UNHRC. That's why statement 2 is wrong. So with that, we'll see the leaderboard. So Arpita Pal, 10 out of 10. Congratulations. Pragatish, I think Pragatish also. So, and now we see the gap between the top two is narrowing. That's a good sign. It's a good fight. Then we have Sujit, Sampadas, and Rajasi. Again, Rajasi coming back to the top five. So, congrats everyone. Congrats Arpita Pal, 10 out of 10. Let's see whether you're getting 15 out of 15. So, now we'll move to last five questions. Question number 11. Consider the following statements. Statement 1. The sovereign gold bond scheme can contribute to reducing the current account deficit. Statement 2. Importing huge amounts of gold might lead to appreciation of Indian rupee. Which of the following is correct in respect of the above statements? Both statement 1 and 2 are correct, and statement 2 is the correct explanation for statement 1. Both statements are correct. Statement 2 is not the correct explanation for statement 1. Statement 1 is correct, but statement 2 is incorrect. Statement 1 is incorrect, but statement 2 is correct. You have 60 seconds. So the right answer is option C. Statement 1 is correct, but statement 2 is incorrect. See some of you choosing option A and B. So statement 1 is correct. The sovereign gold bond scheme can contribute to reducing the current accounts deficit. So what is this sovereign gold bond scheme? So these bonds are issued by RBI on behalf of Government of India, and these bonds you'll be getting, you have to pay in rupee to get this bond, but these are denominated in grams of gold. That means you are really buying, instead of directly buying gold, you'll be buying these bonds. You will get the price of gold on that day. Let's take you are buying this bond today, and if you are redeeming it after 5 years, so you will get, you bought like 10 grams of gold worth bonds, then when you redeem, you will be getting the price of gold after 5 years. So what is the price? That's what you will be redeeming that. So that is the benefit of sovereign gold bonds. So the objective is to encourage people to buy these gold bonds rather than buying actual gold. The actual gold, again, the security issue, all that is there. And most importantly, for the nation, we are importing a lot of gold. So gold is the second biggest commodity that we import next to oil. So because of that, there is a huge current account deficit. So to reduce that, the government encourages sovereign gold bonds. That's why statement 1 is correct. So when you reduce gold imports, obviously your current account deficit will come down. So statement 2, why it is wrong? Importing huge amounts of gold might lead to depreciation of Indian rupee. It will lead to depreciation of Indian rupee. How it will lead to depreciation? When you import a lot of gold, that means you need a lot of forex to import. So obviously, when the demand for forex is more, rupee will depreciate, not appreciate. That's why second statement is wrong. Right? So now we'll see the leaderboard. Question number 11. So Pragatish getting into the top. Arpita Pal, so you missed the winning streak. It's okay, keep fighting. I'm sure you will get into the top. Then we have Sujit, Sampadas, and Sudeep Sarkar maintaining the top 5. So congrats, Pragatish, for such a tough fight. And Pragatish has the highest answer streak of 7 now. So congrats, Pragatish, and you have 4 more questions. Let's see. There's a tough competition between Arpita and Pragatish. Let's see who wins. So now question number 12. Which of the following products require mandatory Bureau of Indian Standards certification, BIS certification, mandatory. Cylinders, cement, household electrical goods, diesel engines. Select the correct answer. 1 and 2 only, 2, 3 and 4 only, 1, 3 and 4 only, all the above. You have 60 seconds for this question. So now you have 15 more seconds. So the right answer is option D, all the above. I could see that some of you have chosen option B and C, all the above for mandatory. BIS certification is mandatory for all the four products that we mentioned. So what is this BIS, Bureau of Indian Standards? This is the national standard body of India. It's a statutory organization that was established based on BIS Act 2016. Right, so it's a statutory organization and it is responsible for various activities related to standardization and quality certification of goods, and it works under the Ministry of Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution. This is important. BIS comes under the aegis of Ministry of Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution. There are around 900 products certified by BIS, and those licensees who get this certification, they can use the ISI mark. So that means BIS certification is nothing but, you can see that many products, they have this ISI mark. So this ISI mark is, it shows that is a quality product standards. So BSI certification is basically voluntary in nature, but the government has made this certification mandatory for certain products, maybe because of security reason and safety concerns and environmental concerns, national security concerns, like that. Certain products, it has been made mandatory, otherwise BIS certification is voluntary. So what are the question is about, what are these products which are mandatory, they need to get BIS certification? So cement, household electrical goods, food related products, diesel engines, automobile accessories, cylinders, medical equipment, steel products, electrical transformers, etc. So for these is mandatory to get BIS certification. So we are done with 12 questions. Now we'll see the leaderboard. So it's Pragatesh or Arpita Pal. Let's see. So Pragatesh maintaining the top position. Congrats, Pragatesh. And Arpita Pal in number 2. Sujit, Raja, and Sampadas in the top 5. Almost same. I would like the others to get into the top 5. You have 3 more questions. Anything can happen with these 3. So keep fighting. So Pragatesh has a winning streak of 8 correct answers. Congratulations. Arpita Pal had a winning streak of 10. So we are into the last 3. And now the interesting fight is between number 1 and 2. Let's see. Question number 13. Which of the following statements is correct regarding the Right to Information Act 2005? So it's related to RTI Act. Which of the following statement is correct? The Act's definition of public authorities does not include NGOs. The first request for information goes to State Information Commission or the Central Information Commission. If information sought concerns the life or liberty of a person, it shall be supplied within 48 hours. The Act sets a uniform application fee of rupees 10 throughout the country. You have 30 seconds. Time up. So the right answer is option C. Some of you have chosen option E, A, and D also. I think this question, I see that many of you choosing almost all the options. The right option is answer C. So now we'll see one by one why it is wrong. So coming to the Right to Information Act. So the major objective of this act is to promote transparency and accountability in the working of public authorities, right? And RTI Act defines who are these public authorities, and as per this act, these public authorities have to disclose uh, the various information related to their structure and functioning, right? So who are these public authorities as per the act? Those authorities who are established or created by the constitution or by any law made by parliament or state legislature or funded by government. So NGOs who are considerably funded by the government, they are also part of public authorities as per RTI Act. That means they have to disclose the various information related to their structure and functioning. So that means option A is wrong. It says it does not include NGOs. NGOs are also included. Then the second statement, the first request for information goes to State Information Commission. If you see RTI Act, there is a three-tier structure of seeking information. If public wants to get any infrastructure, and every public authority has to appoint a public information officer, PIO, an assistant public information officer or public information officer. So public information officer is the first point of contact. Not the first request does not go to State Information Commission, but it goes to Public Information Officer, PIO. Then if you are not happy with the response, you can go to an appellate authority, which is the second structure. Then you can go to the State Information Commission. So there is a three-tier structure. The PIO at the bottom, then you go to the appellate authority, then you go to the State Information Commission or Central Information Commission respectively. That's why it is wrong. Third statement, if information sought concerns life or liberty of a person, it shall be supplied within 48 hours. Yes, a public person is applying or seeking an information from a PIO. As per this act, the PIO has to disclose the information within 30 days of application. Right. So normally it is 30 days, 30 days they have to provide information. But the information seeked, if it is concerned with the life or liberty of a person, then within 48 hours, the PIO has to disclose the information. So that is a right statement. So normally it is 30 days, but if the information is related to life, then it should be within 2 days or 48 hours. Fourth statement is wrong. The act sets a uniform application fee of rupees 10 throughout the country. There is no uniform fee as per RTI Act. For the central government, if you apply, then it is rupee 10 as a fee charged. But for states, it varies from state to state. So there is no uniform fee for both state and center. So this is about RTI Act. Now we'll move to the leaderboard. So Pragatesh maintaining the lead. Arpita Pal, number 2, Sujit, Raja and Sampadas. No change in the top 5, but I'm sure I'll tell you in the next 2 questions there will be a huge change, right? So Varsha has moved up 3 places, is the highest climber. Congrats, Varsha. So you have 2 more questions to get into the top 5, and congrats for the top 5 players. So now we'll move on to the last 2. Question number 14. Which of the following properties are true regarding neutrinos? Neutrinos have no electrical charge. Neutrinos are one of the most abundant particles in the universe. Neutrinos hardly interact with other matter. One only, 2 only, 1 and 2 only, option B 2 and 3 only, option C 1 and 3 only, option D all the above. So you have 60 seconds. So the last 10 seconds for you. That most of So the right answer is option D, all the above. So neutrinos, they have no electrical charge. That is a right statement. So neutrinos are subatomic particles similar to electrons, but they do not have any electrical charge. So statement 1 is correct. They are very small. They have very small mass, or sometimes their mass might be zero also. And neutrinos are one of the most abundant particles in the universe. That's a right statement. And neutrinos hardly interact with other forms of matter. Yes, that is also very true. They do not interact or hardly interact with other forms of matter. That's why it is very difficult to detect neutrinos, right? So, so when we study neutrinos, as they don't interact with other forms of matter, that means they can travel huge distances undisturbed because they don't interact with other forms of matter. So by studying these neutrinos, we can easily get back to their source. So, and we can get a better idea about our distant universe. So that is the objective of studying the neutrino, and we wanted to have neutrino observatory, all that, right? So we'll get a better picture about our distant universe, as neutrinos don't interact with any of the matter. So with that, we'll see the leaderboard. So yes, in this question, okay, many of you have chosen option A and B, but option D is the right answer. We'll see the leaderboard. So top two, no changes. Pragatish maintaining his lead. Congratulations. Arpita at number 2. And the difference is significant, 800 points. Raja C has moved to third place. Congrats, Raja. Then Sujit and Sampada. So top 5 remaining the same, only few change in that. So now we have the last question to decide who is the winner, whether it is Arpita Pal or Pragatish or anybody else. So now question number 15. I hope this is a tough question. Consider the following countries: Lebanon, Israel, Egypt, Syria. How many of the above countries border Golan Heights? Only one, only two, only three, all four. So you have 60 seconds for this question. How many of the above countries border Golan Heights? Golan Heights again was asked few years back, UPSC prelims. And every year we see 4 to 5 questions, map based questions in UPSC. Some from geography, some from IR based map related questions. Places in news. That way, Golan Heights. So, time up. Right answer is option C. Only 3 countries out of these 4. So, Egypt, does not border with Golan Heights. Except Egypt, we have Lebanon, Israel, and Syria that borders with Golan Heights. If you see the map of Golan Heights, in the eastern side of Golan Heights, we have Syria, and western side we have Israel, and the northern side we have Lebanon, and southern side we have Jordan. Also, actually, Golan Heights, it shares its borders with 4 countries, but Jordan is not mentioned in this option. It was given Egypt, which is wrong. So only 3 is the right answer. So now we'll see the final leaderboard. Now we'll see the winner. So number 3, it's Raja C. Congratulations, Raja. And number 2, Arpita Pal. Congrats. And number 1, it is none other than Mr. Pragatish. So congratulations, Pragatish. So Arpita Pal and Raja and other top 5. So you all played well. And Pragatish, so in the first 10 questions, he was in number 2, number 3, but the last 5 he picked up. And Arpita Pal had a winning streak of 10 questions, which is very incredible actually. So congratulations all three and others also. As I always say, participation is more than winning. So I congratulate all of you who participated in this. So the winners, the top three, you can capture a screenshot of your position and you can send it with your full name and phone number to the WhatsApp number shown in the screen. So the top three winners will be awarded with prizes. I remember Mr. Manigandan, the topper, the winner of the previous month arena finals. So this time it is Mr. Pragatish, and I equally consider Sarpita Pal also as a winner. It was a very good game, and Raja also consistently was in the top five, and sometime he missed. He went out of top five, but he came back again and getting into the third place. Congrats, Raja. So keep playing. So this information will be very much. I hope this information will be useful to you in the exam perspective also. So we'll be playing this arena finals every month. So you'll be given weekly quiz, and the winners of this weekly quiz will be participating in monthly finals. So I wish you all the best, and everyone, all the participants, all the best for your preparation. Now we are in the end of the session. I thank you all and see you in the next arena quiz. And we have some general quiz also every week. Thursday, we have this general quiz done by various faculties of officers IAS. You can participate in that general quiz also. So thank you all. See you in the next session.